Hey Cancer, and welcome to your spiritual messages for the year of 2022. Happy New Year. I hope this second week of the year is going to treat you very well. So today's reading is going to be based solely on the year 2022, what sort of energies you can expect, some type of predictions, but not really, just more so what's going to happen this year that you need to focus on, what you need to know, and things of that nature. Okay, so this reading is for all Cancer placements, and if for some reason this reading doesn't resonate for you, please don't forget to check out your other placements. And if at any point you feel guided to get a reading from me, all of my information is in the description box below, so feel free to email me and inquire about that. But other than that, let's go ahead and get started here. So I'm going to start by pulling from this deck. This is the Bad Girl Oracle, to see what type of characteristics you may exude in this year 2022. And then I'll move it over into the tarot and finish it off with an angel number to finish off the reading. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started here. So let's see, and of course you don't have to be a girl for this to resonate, as my messages are always fluid. Okay, so what is the energy of Cancer for the year 2022? Okay, we have the Ingenu. I hope I said that right. And at the bottom of the deck, we have this Siren. So this will be like the energy of 2021, and this will be the energy of 2022. Okay, so let's start with this one first. So in 2021 with the Siren, if you guys are familiar with that myth, the Siren is the mermaid that sings and captivates the attention of men, mostly sailors, I believe. And she basically, or the mermaids at the time, they lure the men with their singing voice only for the men to go missing. So the Siren is also tied to, someone who's very promiscuous, I guess I could say. Someone who's very sexual in their nature. A lot of hookups, things of that nature. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but in the background, I feel like that was you in the past, perhaps, for whatever reasons that you felt the need to do that. So in 2021, I feel like you were still in that Siren energy, very much so, very flirtatious, and you cared more about your sexual appetite, things of that nature. And usually that comes from the ego. So we'll see what is going to come through for the year 2022. But I feel like you're leaving that in the past now. You're trying to move on from that. You could have red hair. And let's see, let's just go ahead and see what the characteristics are of this card. Okay, so the Siren's call is irresistible. In horror and mythology, the Siren is a beautiful amphibious creature who appears as a human woman or a human and animal hybrid. The Siren typically lives with others of her kind on the rocks and cliffs of coastal areas. Together, the Sirens use their powerful voices to lure passing sailors towards shipwreck and death. While the origins and goals of the Siren vary, she is ultimately symbolic of the challenge of resistance. When pulled upright, the Siren may signal that you have the ability to bring others closer to you. She may signal you to work with others to harmonize your message. You may also be feeling the moodiness of the tides, so enjoy your emotional depths and don't be afraid to explore deeper waters. So upright is allure, persuasion, sensuality, fantasy, enchantment, harmony. So you could have very much attracted people towards you using this sort of sensual energy about you. And I feel like you could be learning to use that more for a positive gain versus a negative aspect of your life. Yeah, because in the reverse, it would be derailment, temptation, separation, laziness, discord. And in the reverse, it says the Siren may signal that you've been tempted or distracted by an alluring force that's taking you off course. You may also be experiencing a separation from a partner or friend whom you haven't been able to pull back into your world. If you can't bring them back by being your authentic self, ask yourself if they're worth it. So maybe that's how you attracted people in the past, was through these sort of sexual encounters. And now you're realizing that maybe you can't always do that with people. You can't always have people attached to you in that way, and vice versa. People shouldn't be attached to you sexually either. So again, that's the 2021 energy. So in 2022, the ingenu, I'm so sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Some of these words I'm not familiar with. The vocabulary is just something I haven't learned, given that I have an English major, but whatever. So the ingenue, what I feel here is that you're moving away from that sort of siren energy and you're trying to be more composed. I feel like you're trying to appear that you are doing better. However, it could be a facade. So I feel like there is some type of escapism in your energy, that you're trying to run away from issues that you don't want to confront. Whatever those issues are, they're going to be different for everyone. But I do feel like you're trying to put on a facade that you're okay. But deep down inside, there's something missing here, because you're going from the siren now to this, where she looks very well kept. So I feel like people feel that people think you're fine because you know how to put on a show, a performance type of thing. And you're doing a really good job at it, only to kind of feel that you're escaping what you really need to confront. Okay, so let's see what this is all about, because I haven't pulled that card yet. This deck is brand new to me, by the way. I got it as a gift a few days ago, so I just wanted to whip it out and see how it's going to go. I don't really study decks either. I just kind of wing it and see what happens. So I hope you guys don't mind that. Okay, so the ingenue is innocent until proven guilty. In romantic fiction, the ingenue is a young, inexperienced woman, typically an actress in a film or play. She is novel in her ability to slip between girlish charm and womanly affectation, and her receptiveness to new experiences captivates those around her. As such, she could wind up seduced and led astray by a cad, or find herself a helpless damsel in distress. However, the ingenue can also camouflage her know-how, working her innocent act to great advantage. When pulled upright, the ingenue may signal you not to show your hand just yet, or to be open to being a novice. You may have captured the attention of someone more experienced than you, or your presence may be a rejuvenated force. Take advantage of the opportunities being afforded to you for trying something new. When pulled in the reverse, the ingenue may signal that you've missed your chance at something and that you need to evaluate if it's time to move on. She may also signal for you to take responsibility for your choices and not to rely on others to show you the way. Upright, opportunity, timeliness, novelty, reversed, inexperience, naivety, lost chances. So I feel that it's definitely in the upright for you. So this is going to be a year of opportunity. You're going to learn to take chances when you get them. So you have to be really smart this year. But I still feel that the message that I said in the beginning applies, because I do read the cards based off my intuition, and that's what I got off the image. But if this message resonates for you as well, then that's great too. But I do feel like this is a year of opportunity for you, where you have to be very smart with who you associate yourself with. And if you're learning, that's even better. It's okay to find a mentor, things of that nature, to help guide you this year. And you may feel like a damsel in distress, but it's only because you don't know. You're learning, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. So let's see what's going to come through here for the tarot. Yeah, I feel like you may kind of play dumb to get what you want this year. Like I'm telling you, there's a type of facade that you're putting on to either put on a performance that you're okay, or to get something. Okay, so let's move on here. So as always, I'm going to pull what's at your center, what's crossing you, what's crowning you, what's rooting you, recent past, and what you need to know for the year of 2022. Beautiful. We have the sun at your center. The King of Wands is the desire. Nine of Cups. The Fool. Three of Swords. Oh, that should not be in the reverse. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Death card. So definitely major changes have happened in your life recently, especially with that Three of Swords that I'm seeing over here. But I feel like there could have been a heartbreak recently in your life that you are needing to move on from. I feel that that connection is over. There is a transformation occurring at this moment, and you have to be able to go with the flow. Okay, it could be a very difficult transformation. However, because of that Three of Swords, this is very heartbreaking, very disappointing. But you're learning that, you know, as seasons come and go. People do as well. People are only meant to enter our lives sometimes to teach us something. So I feel that whatever this heartbreak was regarding another person or whatever that was, it was meant to transform you into becoming someone totally better than you could ever be, right? It's like the death card is basically the metamorphosis from a caterpillar to a butterfly. So whenever when you met that person that broke your heart, vice versa, you broke their heart, it doesn't matter. But I feel that you both were caterpillars, and now that you're both able to let go and move on from that situation, you're going to become butterflies. But it was difficult. It was very difficult. Let's clarify this death card. The Four of Wands. Yeah, there is a connection that you had high expectations for. You thought this person was going to be the one. You thought this person was the one you were going to marry. If you weren't married to them already, for a lot of you, you were in a marriage with this person, and now that's over. And if you're still in a connection with this person, then it means that things are changing within the both of you, that you cannot hold on to grudges anymore. You can't hold on to what you thought the connection, the relationship was once, because it's completely changing everything that you both believe in. Okay, we have the Devil at the bottom of the deck over here. So I feel that this connection did have a lot of emotional baggage, a lot of darkness, and that's why it needed to be let go of. For those who are single and had a connection just end, I feel that that connection was meant to make you face your triggers, your wounds, your addictions, your unhealthy patterns, whatever that was, in order for you to transmute that and not continue living a life where you constantly escaped and coped from reality, right? Because that's not a true life. That's just merely a coping mechanism. So it could even be issues surrounding marriage, a home life, things of that nature. But it's all changing now, and it needs to change. And things are getting so much better, okay? Because what's at your center is the sun. So I feel like we're leaving that darkness behind. Could have been the Siren energy as well, where you were very sexual, whatever that was, sexual addictions of some kind perhaps. But you are transmuting that, you are changing that about yourself for the better, okay? Because what's at your center is the sun. So this is the happiest card in the tarot. So a lot of things are becoming illuminated for you. You are making sense of a lot of things. Before, I feel that you looked at losses as losses, right? But now you're starting to understand that losses are only making room for something better, for whatever that is, right? So I feel that you are finding your happiness within yourself right now, not needing another person, not relying on another person for that, simply finding that happiness within yourself. And that's the most important thing that we can do first in this lifetime before we can enter a relationship or a marriage with another person. So again, if you are in a relationship with a person, then I feel that that connection had a lot of darkness in it, but whatever this transformation was that occurred within the connection, it's going to help the both of you bring this illumination and this truth that needs to come out, right? Maybe a lot of things are being swept under the rug only for it to finally come out. Let's see, what is this sun about? What is being illuminated for Cancer in the year 2022? The Six of Cups. With the Knight of Cups. So it is romance for a lot of you. A romantic connection. It could have been someone from your past that you found yourself in a connection with, or rather a breakup for some of you, but it brought in a lot of truths about what the past meant to you, okay? Whether the past has been holding you back, keeping you from your highest potential, that's all being brought to light now. I feel that you're going to meet someone who is going to be everything you've ever wanted, in a sense of someone who just understands you from the get-go. Right? And it could feel like you've known this person for a long time. It could even be a past life connection, but it's going to feel like you've known this person for a long time. For some of you, it could be that you get in a relationship with someone from your past. Maybe you took a break from someone and years down the road, you are back together again. But with the Knight of Cups, I feel like it's someone new. But I'm feeling a few messages. I feel like for a lot of you, it's going to be the past is going to illuminate itself as to what the past meant to you, something that you can heal from. And for others of you, I feel that it's someone from your past is going to return. Okay, let's get a little bit more clarification here. Yeah, see, the energy is very confusing, the Moon card. So you may not even know what I'm talking about right now, because with the Moon, this is the unknown. I feel like we're not really meant to know what this is just yet. It'll make sense to you when it happens. Let's see if I can get a little deeper though. Six of Pentacles. Whatever it is, it's going to bring you balance. It's going to be, if it's a connection, it's going to be someone who is able to meet you halfway. And someone who you can meet halfway. Yeah, no more bullshit of someone putting in more effort than the other person. Okay, and for others of you, if it's not so much, it's either a connection or just the past, okay? But I feel that it could even be inner child healing. The Six of Cups to me is always the inner child, because that is the past. It's always like a very youthful energy for me specifically. But I feel that you could be confronting your past and finally putting an end to the feelings that the past brought you, whether that was heartbreak. I feel like you do carry a lot of heartbreak from your past, and it has been holding you down a lot. It's been weighing you down. It could be family issues that you haven't really healed from, but with the Sun card, I feel like you're finally going to heal that this year. And we do have Temperance over here as well. So I feel that maybe you are going to receive an apology from a parent that you never received, and that's what's going to help you move forward. But I'm seeing a lot of people in your energy, so it could very well be a family situation or your own inner child healing that you have to just do within yourself in order to move on from the past. But whatever the case is, it's going to be brought to light, and it's going to bring you a lot of happiness. Okay, so 2022 is going to be filled with a lot of happiness, a lot of illumination and growth. Seeing the truth finally, not being stuck in the darkness for much longer. Okay. So what's crossing this energy is the King of Wands. So strong masculine energy that you will be exuding this year. So the King of Wands is all about going after his desires, his passion. So I feel like there may be a little bit of an inaction in your energy. I mean, you are a water sign, so that goes without saying. Water signs are more passive. You are Cancer as well. So crabs don't really go out and hunt and do things of that nature. Crabs stay in the beaches, right? So I feel that that's maybe something that you struggle with. And it's no different this year, where you want something, but you're not really sure how to go after it. And it could have been with a lot of, it could have been due to a lot of fear in your past. But as you heal that, you're going to learn that you can have anything you want, so long as you figure out a game plan how to get it. You don't have to be a fire sign all the time to go after your heart's desire, right? Yeah, Eight of Swords. There's a lot of fear and doubt in your mind that refrains you from going after your heart's desires. So if there is something that you want this year, in the year 2022, don't limit yourself. Don't feel that you can't have it because it feels unreachable or if it feels unattainable. So long as you're living, breathing on this earth, the sky is the limit. Anything can happen. So don't feel like you can't go after something. And I know that's easier said than done, but if that is your struggle, then at least you know that that's what you need to work on, right? It could be a lot of, like past traumas that don't allow you to see yourself as someone who can have what you want. Maybe you're so used to being in this dark cloud and this moon energy of being stuck there. But I feel like you're learning this year that sometimes your biggest blockage is you. And I feel that you do struggle to move on from the past. That energy always comes up for Cancer. The past definitely rules Cancer, so it makes sense, but it doesn't mean that we have to be identified by those stereotypes, right? Because what's crowning you is the Nine of Cups. So there is definitely something that you want here. There is a big dream that you want. And again, you don't have to limit yourself to having this. There is something that you really, really want, your highest wishes and desires, but you feel like you can't go after it. You know how people say that in order to manifest, you have to be clear about what you want. I feel like you're very clear as to what you want, but the other formula of manifestation is action. So I feel like that's where you struggle. You struggle with the action part of your manifestations. But all you need to do is take a leap of faith, take a risk, as we do see the Fool over here. So let's see, what is your highest wishes this year? Seven of Pentacles. You want nothing more than patience when it comes to your manifestations. A lot of you want love and romance, a healthy romantic partnership. And if you already have that, then definitely continue to have unconditional love surrounding you. Because I feel like right now you don't, again, you have to believe you can have something in order to manifest it. So I feel that you do struggle with that a little bit with the Nine of Swords here. And the Seven of Pentacles kind of tells me that you're still a little bit hesitant as to what you want. There is a part of you that still wants to continue working on yourself to get to a place where you're 100% confident in going after this Nine of Cups and going after your wishes and desires. Okay, the Three of Wands is all about manifestation as well. So I feel that you're waiting for your manifestations to come to you. You could be trying to work the law of attraction only to no avail, not be able to receive anything, but it's only because a part of you does not believe in it. So you have to really work on that part of yourself to change that mindset and change it to believing instead of fear and doubt, right? But that's human nature. We're going to doubt ourselves every now and then, so that totally makes sense. But now you know that whatever that dream is for you, you can have it so long as you remove the fear and doubt, and it'll happen. And I feel like for a lot of you, it is definitely love with the Ace of Cups over here. So what's rooting you in this year is the Fool. So I feel that this is the first year you're going to do something totally different. You're going to take a leap of faith. You're going to take a risk. Again, that's not very Cancer energy to do that, but I feel that you're learning that you have to be different in order to have a different life than you're used to, right? I feel like you don't want to live in this heartbreak anymore, in this sadness and this disappointment. You could have had a missed opportunity because you didn't act on something. So you're trying to do things different this year. And in order for you to have that, you have to take the leap of faith. You have to be willing to do so and not be scared. The Two of Swords with the Death card. It's all a process. It's not going to be an overnight success, but there is going to be a lot of back and forth in your energy when it comes to taking a leap of faith towards your dreams and wishes, because there is still this Two of Swords energy. There is this crossroads still that you find yourself in, and we have the Death card coming through here again. So in order for you to get to a place where you're 100% confident in being able to manifest, a part of you has to completely change. A part of you has to die in order for a new part of you to emerge. And that new part of you is going to be the one that's a lot more powerful and a lot more confident in yourself. Okay, so with the Eight of Pentacles, it's going to require work. It is. I mean, anything that we want requires work. Nothing comes easy. And I feel like that could even be a hard pill for you to swallow. Maybe you're used to getting things easily. A small message for someone out there, but And that could even be a rude wake-up call for you, that this time around you have to actually work to get what you want. But that's not a bad thing. When something is hard to achieve, it's even better once you get it. And here's the Queen of Pentacles. So definitely that's you. That's you recognizing your worth and knowing that you can have this abundant lifestyle if that's what your dream and wish is. Maybe it's not even about another person. Maybe it's not even about love and romance. It's simply about your finances. And this says too that if you have a money wound, if you're used to always struggling financially, that could be even a struggle for you to believe that you can be financially secure. So again, you have to change that mindset about yourself. So I feel like 2022 is all about you working on yourself in order to believe that you can have what you want. And once you do that, there's nothing that can stop you. Okay, so the recent past is the Three of Swords. So definitely I feel like there was a sort of heartbreak, a disappointment that made you lose hope, but at the same time it gave you hope. It's kind of a contradicting energy because we have the Sun here, right? So I feel that this Three of Swords was very, very heartbreaking, very disappointing, but it also brought a lot of truths to you. It made you realize what you need to work on, what you want in life. So it was actually a blessing in disguise, this Three of Swords, this heartbreak, this loss. Yeah, it was a very challenging energy, a lot of overthinking, a lot of insecurities were brought to light. But that's all in the past now. The Hermit, yeah, exactly, because you have been working on yourself. After this heartbreak, you went into hermit mode to find yourself, to see what it is you need to work on within yourself, to do that self-reflection. Okay, so you could still be in hermit mode. I feel that you need a little bit more time still. But once you're able to come out of the hermit mode, you're going to be moving very, very quickly towards the things that you do want. Because I feel like you're going to have a light bulb moment when you're in the hermit mode. If you haven't already, as this is the past energy. But he is carrying a lantern. I feel like he's carrying the lantern of truth. Definitely being guided towards a better path. So I really, really feel that this heartbreak, this disappointment was a blessing in disguise. Because it needed to happen in order for you to have this transformation of yourself to get to where you actually want to be in life. Okay, what you need to know is temperance. Allow divine timing to do everything, right? So definitely work with the universe here. Change your mindset from being limited to getting into an open and receptive state. And when we become more receptive to the energies around us, we will be blessed immensely. There's no limit to how much we can be blessed once we change that about ourselves. So I feel that in order for you to have this success this year, you have to be willing to heal yourself. You have to have patience with yourself because it's not going to be easy. I do feel a lot of triggers and wounds here and a lot of traumas of the past. So be kind to yourself when you find yourself even relapsing, right? It's okay. Just continue to move forward and continue telling yourself that you're trying, because that's all that matters. So long as you're trying, that's good enough. The Nine of Wands. Yeah, it's going to be challenging for sure. So I feel like with temperance, it's kind of giving you a peace of mind that when you have those bad days, or if you feel like 2022 is still going to be a challenging year, just know that it's taking you to where you want to go. The Chariot, beautiful. This is your energy here. So exactly. What you don't really see right now is that through these challenges lies a blessing in disguise, okay? So I feel that you're going to have to be very positive this year to try and not get into your fears and doubts as to when you hit a pickle in life. Try not to get into your feelings too much. I know that's really difficult for a Cancer, but it's going to be challenging. Like, you guys know me, I tell it like it is, but this may be a challenging year for you, but you have to remember that it's all part of the process. It's all part of your healing, your ascension, to get you to where you really want to be. Okay, and once you do that, once you heal yourself, again, you are going to be an unstoppable force. Yep, exactly. 10 of Cups right underneath that, with the Fool right underneath that, and the stars. Okay, King of Pentacles, exactly. So continue pushing through the challenges, because at the end of it lies a very beautiful blessing for you, Cancer. All right, Cancer, so I hope this will help you throughout this year. I hope it gave you some type of clarity and insight. Let's go ahead and finish it off here with an angel number and see what your final message is for the year 2022. Number 22. I am aligned. You are in possession of incredible creative powers, and it is assured that you can achieve anything you wish. Exactly. See, I feel like there is a lot of doubt within you that you have to, that you need assurance sometimes. And here it is. This is the assurance that you're looking for. Okay. You can achieve anything you wish. You have to believe that, and it will happen. So that's beautiful. At the bottom of the deck, we have 111. I am creative. Angels are ready to fully support you in this endeavor so that you can co-create with the universe a life you love. Beautiful. Exactly. That's what I said. I think I said you need to work with the universe to be able to get what you want here. So the messages are further confirming them. All right, Cancer. So I hope you enjoyed this message. I hope you found some type of solace in it. If you did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and hit that notification bell button so you receive notifications when I post again. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.